again here in the studio. It's another Saturday. We are back on another episode with your host, Lolly Ceesay, in the studio. Today with me, I have a guest. Then I will just allow him to introduce himself first. Mohammed,
Uh,
welcome to Jimala TV, and then
thank,
the floor is yours.
thank you. Good afternoon, the listeners out there. My name is Mohammed Jeng, popularly known as Small Puppies, the voice of the pen. I'm a poet and also an actor as well. So thank you for inviting me over.
Thank you very much. You are welcome. That he is known as the small prophet, the voice of the pen.
Mm,
So Muhammad is a poet. He writes and he reads, not so.
yeah.
Thank you very much. So today with me in the studio with my guest, as he introduced himself, we don't forget to greet the cameraman. Greeting to you, Yasin. Okay, today the topic of discussion, we're going to discuss a topic, a very important topic, not only in the education sector, but also to the society at large. We are going to discuss about the involvement of students in irregular migration. As we know, irregular migration is the talk of the day. Both students and non-students involved in this, and it's causing more harm than good. But today we are specifically going to discuss about students involved in irregular migration or students and irregular migration.
Mm,
That's what we're going to discuss today as a topic, Mohammed. And I think when we choose that as a topic, we choose it at the right time and we're going to discuss it at the right time. And I hope at the end of this discussion, people are going to learn a lot about this irregular migration in which students involved fully. So when you say that topic, like irregular migration or the involvement of students in irregular migration, what do you have to say about that, Mohammed?
All right, madam. We have like two things that are involved in this topic, right? Which is students and also irregular migration. And when we are talking about irregular migration, this is like from in our no, in our normal understanding, this is the migration through the sea, meaning using the irregular means of migration without having proper documents. And now in this society that we are in now, we understand like students are fully involved in irregular migration. And when we talk about that, like we have different courses, many courses that lead students to involve in irregular migration, and one of which is peer influence. Like sometimes you will see a friend that is in like abroad and will be sending pictures and other things. So for example, what they do is like they like a boy, naka Gambia, understand? So you tell and they will tell you like dara nekul fofu non. So I believe you have to do something at least to gain something. So peer influence is one of the factors that lead to students and irregular migration. And the other thing is poverty. You understand? You understand like sometimes poverty is a factor that lead to many people to use this means, because for example if you're attending a school, you understand, and you will go up to senior secondary school, you drop out or you will not have something to further. So in that thing you will, use this means of irregular migration to embark on it.
All right, thank you very much. Like you mentioned something very important. You said the causes, some of the causes of this irregular migration is peer influence. And when you say peer influence, more like an I
Wow.
think that's what you mean. I
Exactly.
forgot to tell you, you can use the wall of language
All right.
anywhere you feel like, so that those ñu nekk fale na di déglu fekk déggul English bi ñoom tam ñu mun a benefit.
Then I think I will mix it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you
All right.
can mix it up. Yeah. At any point you want to use the Wolof language, you're welcome so that you allow those that are watching and they don't understand English language. So you say something very important that is peer influence. Mo nekk àndandoo ñu la si yóbbaale at meyarin tamit mu ngi fa si loo wax because sometimes nga gis sa xarit yi use neen back way bi ba eega ñi nataalu def snap xam nga di la send di la wan the nice cities there in Europe and in American so loolu daf laa yóbbaale motivate la yow nga bugg a dem jéngo pour fekk fa kooku noonu. But instead of using the legal way, students now, we don't say only students, but we're going to discuss about students because we're discussing about education now and also. So student involved silly. At the end of the day, li will cause more harm than good. No one learn tamilo amsala, you mentioned about poverty. Okay, si loolu lay ñëw. Do you think poverty is really causing students? Because student bi nga xam ne yaa ngi dem school, yow joxewuloo dépense, jënduloo saaku maalo, jënduloo buba, if yére yi nga sol sa den la ko jëndal. Do you think poverty really disturbs you to an extent of you using the irregular way of going to Europe ba nga si rey sa bopp wala nga si dee ak yooyu noonu?
Like comme ñun suñ nekkee in school the same thing, but once you get to senior school dañ la dee wax ne life starts here. I guess you understand, comme dañ la dee wax ne life starts here, meaning loolu doon def loolu yëpp it's not life. So when you get to senior school dañ la dee wax ne life starts here, and after the moment you finish senior school meaning you will be fully responsible. Sometimes then they want after senior school you take responsibilities of your own. So in this case, like if you are poor, like somebody that cannot take responsibilities of other things. So obviously, speaking you want to further your education, then and you cannot like apply for other institutions in the Gambia here. You
Okay,
must
so
use this
so
irregular
you
way.
want to say high school students are not independent, they are dependent.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah, very sure.
Okay, you mentioned something very important. Obviously, you said when you get to senior school, that is when you get to grade 10 to grade 12,
12, yeah.
you know you are no more taken care by your parents. It's
Fully.
fully.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, partly.
Yeah,
So in
exactly.
that case, this is the reason why many students involved in irregular migration.
Yeah.
If that is the case, then what advice do you have to parents?
The thing is like not why you buy the impose something on their kids. You understand? Especially like your kids is going to school. Back home and mindset be like I'm fully mindset that mom after school this is what they want to be. You understand? But so naked impose something on them at the end of the day it may cause more harm than good to the person. And of course they lead the person will involve into things that he or she would not want to embark on.
Okay, so if you reach grade 12 or grade 10, they said you are now going to take care of yourself. They don't give you lunch, they don't give you food, sorry, they don't give you lunch and they don't give you other stuff that they were giving you when you were in upper basic and lower basic.
Alright.
So where do you expect them to get this thing from? Where? If that is the case.
Obviously they are going to hustle for themselves. You understand?
Okay.
And you understand like these systems, it failed all of us. The system we are in right now, it failed all of us. So obviously they're going to embark on something. And I want to pitch out this thing. Like if you're going to school from low basic to senior secondary school, your teachers will be telling you education is better than silver and gold, isn't it? Understand? So if education is better than silver and gold, from low basic to senior secondary school. Now we are into senior secondary school. You want silver and gold to be better than education. It's going to be tough on us. So if education is better than silver and gold, allow us to learn, have documents, and you give us job. But you will not give us you will give us chance to learn from upper basic to senior secondary school. But after from there, you will still want us to hustle for ourselves. Sometimes it's crazy,
Alright, wax nga lu am solo wax nga we are discussing about the issues that cause students to join the irregular migration to Europe, the legal way to join the what's going to Europe. So xale den si de involve loolu leen nekk di discuss mu ne am génne na ñaari mbir yi nga xam ne mu ne moo ko di gën a waral benn mu ne toppandoo sa morom yi comme gis nga sa morom def ko yow tam danga koo def beneen bi moo nekk like poverty comme ñaaka tamit daf si dee push nit ñi. So away from those two, what else do you think is really pushing the students to involve leaving their education and using the back way to Europe?
I believe we can talk about the education system in the Gambia. The education system in the Gambia is not really improving. What you learn or what our great parents learn, that's the same thing that we are learning. Nothing improving. From 5 years in how to call it nursery school, they will only teach you songs. They will be singing songs for you. From nursery school, 6 years in primary
Really
school,
funny.
yes, yes, 6 years to primary school, they will only teach you reading and writing. Understand? You read and you write. Now, if you move to primary school, you from primary school to junior secondary, all you'll be doing like is writing letters. They will tell you write a letter to your parent who is in abroad, telling him these three things you when you
But
never have
I think
our
that is the syllabus.
yes, those are the syllabus.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Like the education systems will change. Let them teach us something that like it will benefit us at the end of the day. You will go to school 20 years learning something that you will never see.
Okay.
It's not
So
improving.
this is what is making the students angry and they leave
Yeah,
education and
exactly.
using the back way.
Exactly.
That's
Because
what you say.
yeah, if the education system here is poor and we understand that the education system there is so good, obviously we will
Oh,
embark on the journey to
okay. So it's really the education system that is pushing the students. Are you sure that if they leave the education here and get to Europe, they're going to school?
yeah, obviously.
Are you sure?
Yes, if they have the chance.
But I think many of these boys live in the back. You said it earlier on. You said because of poverty. So I think the moment they get there, the moment they are in Europe, they're looking for money rather than education.
Yes, but like if you live because of education, obviously, so they mean if you have the chance, you get to school. That is only if you don't have the chance.
Why you agree with me that these boys leaving their education to Europe, they're not going to school. They went to Europe to look for money. They're
Yeah.
not going to school in Europe.
Yes, it's like majority is fading away the dignity of the minority. But many, as if many go to work, others are going in for to further their education.
But if
Because
it is 100%, it's 1% out of the 100.
let's say
You agree
10%.
with me?
No, 10%.
10%, are you sure?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Good, because like if you are somebody that is really improving in schools and your work, your academic is excellence. You if you get out of school, if you go there, obviously you will also want to
Because
continue
you
the
have
same
some
thing.
of them say, ah, fii Africa come like
Well,
Gambia dafa naxari.
mm,
So suñu eggee fële ne la the first thing lu ñoo lijjante moo tax naka la ñoo def am xaalis.
exactly.
Some of them ñi nga xam ne ñoom xam ne luñ bàyyi ñu lijjante am xaalis seen ko fi mu ñëw jox seen parents yi waaye dangaa dégg ñu ne comme man ñëw fii di continuer di jàng ah loolu waste time la du ma ko def. You
Wow.
agree with me?
But
You still insist?
yes, not I fully insist, but Janga be Gambia. You understand? Like if they want, if they still want us to like maintain here, you understand? To learn here and graduate here, let them change the education system. Honestly, the education system is not improving. You understand? All students know that because what you learn during your primary school, that's the same thing what I learn, and my kids will also learn the same thing. Yes, and your time and our time is different.
So you
So
want to say we need improvement in the
improvement
education
exactly in the
system.
education
We
system
need
of it.
changes in the curriculum.
Exactly, gradual
Okay.
changes.
All right, thank you very much. So yéen ñu ñoo déglu fii la Jimala TV seen education hour bu ñu dee am fii every Friday, every Saturday rather from 11 to 12 o'clock. So my guest today is Mohamed Jeng, ex-student of Olyuntum Opan Senior Secondary School. Yeah, currently waiting for your results. Before I proceed, I just want to tell you this. This is Mohammed who motivated our Iron Lady Khadija, who was here. In fact, I think Khadija was here. She said it by herself. She said she was motivated by you. I forgot to tell them you are a poet. In fact, I told them you write and read. So you were the one who motivates Khadija, and then Khadija also motivated someone. That is Mariam, and I know the list goes on. So how do you get into poetry? Let's go into your poetry in detail, and we come back to the topic.
All right. I am somebody that loves reading. So I read different books, and there was this time that I used to read Shakespeare's books. You understand? But I understand like whenever I read Shakespeare's book, it takes time for me to understand a word of what Shakespeare says because he used different languages. You understand? So I do more researches, and I understand like he's doing poetry. You understand? And that is a poetic language. You understand? So when I take it, when I told my mentor about it, and that was like the time of this how to call it, the voting, the election. You understand? So I see artists releasing songs about this election.
Who
So as
is who is your mentor?
Ibrahim Achun. I have these two people that always guide me, which is Ibrahim Achun and Mohamed Nyang. Mohamed Nyang, they always guide me. So
With
when
with Mohammed Nyang, if I may ask.
Mohamed Nyang, he's a student of the University of the Gambia, and
He's, a,
Ibrahim Achun is
he's
the
also a teacher.
yes,
Mohammed.
yes,
Was he teaching in Basse?
yes,
Okay,
exactly.
continue.
Yeah. So when I told them about it, so I love taking people's articles and reading it out. You understand? So he motivated me and he told me like, if you are reading people's article, those that write it, how many heads do they have? I was like, they have one. So if they can write, why not you also? Okay, so after Diploma of Malul, so Mantama, that motivated me. If these people can write for themselves and I'll be taking the articles and reading it out, people will be clapping for me. Why don't I write something for myself and people clap for my work? Understand? So that's the time I started, writing poetry. But the first poem that I write was just horrible, you understand? So, but the time I, recited the
Okay.
poem, come,
Practice me perfect.
he cheers me up, you understand? So from there, I do recite it in class, and when we have meetings, Red Cross meetings, I will go, they will have like public speaking skills. So in that time, I will come in and be reciting my poems, and they will be correcting me. So that's how I came into poetry.
So everything is about passion.
Yeah.
You have the passion for it, and then you want to do it. You're confident in it, and you do it.
Yeah.
Until today, that if I can say, if imperfect, because no one is perfect,
Exactly.
but you are good in it.
Yeah.
Until you reach the state of motivating people. Because if you see Khadija as how Khadija recite poem, how she write poem, and then the way Khadija is, she is smart, she is intelligent, although she have a teacher. So if Khadija tells us that she's motivated by you, then you must be something else. You
I'm just
understand?
trying. I'm just
Yeah,
trying.
you must be something else. And this is good. You have passion for what you want to do. Okay, if I may ask Mohammed, what do Mohammed want to be in the future? As Mohammed just finished his grade 12, just currently, you're waiting for your results, wishing you the best. So what is in Mohammed's mind?
Okay, like people have different concepts, you understand? Like what you believe is good, others may believe is bad, you understand? So many people like are running away from this, but it's my passion. This is what I love doing, and that is politics. Yeah, Mohammed is an individual that want to study politics.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to be, a
So
politician.
Mohammed wants to involve in the political arena.
Yeah.
That's very good. And you want to be the future president?
Inshallah.
All right, that is very good. So you people watching here, we have Mohammed, the future president of the Gambia, sitting here. He said he wants to study political science. He's a grade 12 student who's waiting for his results. So wishing him all the best. May Allah make it easy for you. You get into the political arena, become the president so the madam can enjoy. All right, now let's go back to our topic. We are discussing about students and irregular migration. So what do you think are the measures that we can take as teachers, as parents, as a government at large to stop immediately these students who involve, not only students, any other person who involved in this risk migration to Europe?
All right. The first one we talked about was peer influence.
Yeah.
You understand? Suddenly, if someone twists
You can use the wall of
your mind,
language if
yeah,
you
okay, I
feel.
will mix it. If someone twists your mind, lo yolani, you understand? Sometimes you don't do what everybody does. You understand? That is not innovative. Do what you want to do. You understand? Don't do this because Mr. X or Y did it. You understand? Do things on based on your own. So I guess peer influence should not be a factor. You understand? We should run away from that. If your friend is telling you that use the back way, this boat capsized, this and this happens, you understand? And if you use that, the same thing can happen to you. Mom for them and he is lucky, like Mu'al. Yo, possibly the situation can change. So Lulu Warutata, yo, how to call it, embark on this journey, you understand? And the other one is poverty.
Okay, what you are saying here, you have to believe in yourself.
In yourself, yes.
Okay, believe in yourself. Do what you feel like doing. Don't do that because Mohammed is doing it. I will do it. Maybe Mohammed can do it. Maybe Mohammed is financially strong. I think some of these problems also is financial problem because some of them will get into a certain place and then they stuck there. They do not have money to move on. So their family background is not financially strong. So before they get this money, sometimes it cause them problem. They die in the river. Some of them have problem there. I think that's another problem
This
that we
boy,
need to look at.
he was in our school, you understand? Yeah, I will not mention the name,
Okay.
but he was in our school. He also embarked on this journey, but he was deported. And what he told me like is from the Gambia, he had just $10,000. You understand? He used that 10,000 and go to Senegal.
Okay.
So the time he went to Senegal, like the money was stolen. You understand? So he had no money with him. You understand? He could not call anyone. So what he do was that let them see gate. You understand? And be working there. The annual guy send pani and stuff like that. They will be paying him. So when they pay him, like so, if he got the money, then like aga the amount bumbuga, now they move to another country. You understand? So they move and he will be doing other labor. Sometimes like if they legal at the end of the day, so nga gis ne come
they face lot of challenges.
Exactly. Come low they face like the consequences you face is more than like what you benefit
The
from.
enjoyment. But what they said is the moment I get to Europe, I am recover all this money back. Some of them will even borrow money and go and say, if small egg, but
Exactly. They also again you don't know what the future holds.
Oh yeah, so continue. We are discussing about dimensions.
Okay, and the other one is poverty. Like when we're talking about poverty, let me say there is no single country in this world that is not battling with poverty. You understand? If you think like you're poor in the Gambia, that makes you to go to Europe or other countries. No, there are also citizens of those countries that are also poor. So let's say like poverty is just nature. You understand? Poverty is nature. So there is no single person that can run away from poverty. It's just like that is destiny. You understand? If God say you will be rich before you die, obviously you're going to be.
Cannot be escaped.
Exactly. Can be delayed but can never be denied. Yeah. And the other one we talk about is this thing, the education system. That one like is the government. The government should just change the education system. The education system should be changed. If you are in nursery school, they will be teaching you songs, and at the end of the day, those songs will not benefit you. If you are in primary,
you can sing and dance.
You sing and dance. But what else? Like we see the songs they will teach like one little those songs.
You enjoy it.
You enjoy, but sometimes at the end of the day, it has no
because
impact in
I
you.
do see you when you reciting for you sing and you dance and people will be clapping.
Yes, but
so
at the end of the day, what you get is only clap. You only get claps.
Okay.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, claps will
clap makes you enjoy it.
But at the end of the day, the claps will not mean will not be meaningful.
It's a benefit.
Huh?
It's a benefit.
Well, okay, now let's understand. Okay, now the only enjoyment you have from it is clapping, huh?
Okay.
Now
and you enjoy the clapping. Agree with me.
Okay,
You enjoy the class, and
50%.
your audience also enjoy the class,
50%.
so you benefit.
All right, no
Oh,
problem.
okay.
Cool. We move to law basic. Huh?
Huh?
We only like how to read and how to write. You understand? So at the end of the day, what do we write? Your science here will come and tell you draw the diagram of the toad and label the parts. But at the end of the day, what would that benefit you?
liggéey amul Gambia moo tax youth si Gambia ñu ngi bàyyi Gambia dem Europe foofu leen ko yaakaare
Exactly.
dañ ko fa yaakaare
Decent job.
okay
Moo fi nekk.
okay
Boo xamante ne loolu la you si bugga because you said like education is better than silver and gold. That's what our teachers tell us. You understand? So those that we are fighting for silver and gold, they believe silver and gold is better than education. Now to us, we said education is better than silver and gold. From low basic, from primary to secondary, education is better than silver and gold. After secondary education, now you want to make us know that education is no more better than silver and gold. Then obviously we will fight for the silver and gold. That is why we also embark on this.
okay so you're urging the government to create more
Yeah, employment opportunities for the
for
youth.
these youth so that they can stay and work in the Gambia instead of risking their life in the sea,
Exactly.
trying to reach to Europe or any other European country for me and.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you very much, Mohammed. So let's move on. Now, like when you said education or when you say students in irregular migration, loolu leen nekkoon fii di discuss so lan nga am tey sa moromi student yi yow ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi bàyyi classroom bi teg seen pen yi ak seen books yi di dem dugga si gaal bi ñeneen ñi sax dañoo dem te suñ parents yi duñ ko yëg suñoo dem dañoo nëbatu suñ demee ba eega la ñoo door a lii si yoon bi si lañu door a call suñ ñàkkee xaalis ak yooyu noonu si lañu dara wax seen parents ne gars ñoom ñu involve si yooni backway bi and that is shocking. Understand? So you as a student sitting here, and then at this point, you just finished your grade 12. So most of the time, no, la de ame hale su sute grade 12. Then they jema use back way be. You dem how na yan sini jan sa yo.
No, no.
Okay. So what do you have to for your fellow students? What do you have to tell them? Is an advice or a compliment or what or whatsoever you have to tell them at this point in time where they need talk. Jeexal nañ grade 12 ñu ngi xaar results the grade 9s are also in the exams ñu ko jeexal on this Thursday some of them also will like to involve in this back way ñu bàyyi fi seen results in them so what do you have to those students planning that
All right. We all know that like the journey is risky. You understand? It's like the possibility of succeeding is very low. You understand? And you cannot risk your life for what you've been cooking for months or years. You just wait for one day, you just pour it out. It's just not it's not really, it doesn't really ring a bell. So what I am saying is like let's try and make it here. You understand? You understand? We our talents and our skills let turn it into a source of
very
employment
good I
opportunities.
wanted
Yeah.
to get to that because come like young government they did not create not much work opportunities for students to stay and then do so if you know that you are a student you're not good in the classroom we have some of these students who are very good in skill work we have the skill education so foog naa ne man suma xalaat you can mun ngaa bàyyi school bi as far as xam nga ne yow sa xel neexul fa bàyyi ko fa nekkul everybody can sit in office ñun ñëpp mënuñoo toog office ñun ñëpp mënuñoo nekk président ñun ñëpp mënuñoo nekk ministre waaye yow li nga xam ne tey soo ko defee dina la jëriñ you are talented we have some of the students who are very talented even if you teach them you know understand so why not ñu bàyyi li nga xam ne mënuñ ko ñoom leer na ne mënuñ ko let them discuss with their parents ñu wax leen ne ñun de dugal nga ñu school waaye lii ak lii so ñun fii lañ bëgg a dugal obviously parent bi na si jàppale su nekkee ne parent bu conscious la na si jàppale mu dem mu génne la mu yóbbu la foofu noonu at the end of the day loolu mu njëriñ la njëriñ parent njëriñ askan bi yëpp in general
The so said Gambians we are filled with talents and skill.
of course
You understand?
yes
For example, like if we go to just let me say Senegal, more naked by in Nigeria the first story. Let me just say Senegal, you understand? Like Senegal in their art field, their comedians, their actors and musicians are doing wonders, you understand? Especially when it comes to their stand-up comedians. They are making millions of it, you understand? So why not us? We have like the likes of Mamadi Kamal. He's a stand-up comedian, you understand? With the title Don't Stop. So people like them, we can bring them on board, let them showcase their talent, and at the end of the day, it can be an employment opportunities for them. So that's what it is. Let's turn our talents and our skills into employment opportunities.
employment opportunities don't wait for the
For the
government
government, exactly.
yeah as long as yow xam nga ko mun nga ko def ko dama nga sa bopp nga def ko soo bul toog fale na la ngay blame government bi yow li nga léegi nga gis ne la yow rek baaguy bi kese moo nekk sa yoon good so that's the advice you have for your fellow students okay We will not do justice to leave this city, Mohammed, without hearing from your nice voice. As you were introduced as a poet, yeah, you as were introduced as Khadija's mentor. So hearing from Khadija was so nice. So we now want to hear from Khadija's mentor.
Okay, I will want to recite a poem, and the title is The Story. You
Okay.
understand? The story can be anything. It can entail anything. So let's just call it the story.
All right.
So it reads like this. Do you think of what I thought? Hear what I heard? Know what I knew or see what I saw? Torso bëccëg doonoon yëfi dof waaye léegi ñit bëccëg moo ñu war dëkk bi lëndëm xol yi tilim xel ñi jaxasoo fii ñëpp a gëlëm xalaat mu bon mi moo sax ci xol ñi sax ci ruuxuñ te meññ ci xel yi the dark society bëccëg sax dangay ñiit ñu mel ni duñ nit no one can feel the sad cause the day isn't bright darkness everywhere I'm scared in daylight I want to see the moonlight maybe there can be bright we need to drag the sun closer to know that there is hotter fii xol yëpp a tànga ndax jamono buñ nekka are you not scared? If you are not, I am of course. Because she was raped, he was killed, she was murdered, we were robbed, they were chased, became our national song. The police came but could not stop the fight. Pass my joint, Fayal Kara, Dahal Mariraki Juana Kustopasi is now our street anthem. The story of my nation, narrated by the invisible agent, traumatized the children, confused the elders, scared the women, hurt the men, and failed us equally. I began to examine my intelligence, challenge my thoughts, doubt my idea, debate with my concept, blame my mindset, and later understand that the story causes the distress. Blackout in our state house. Our safety is not even safe. The legislature don't trust the executive. The judiciary blame the government. The ruling party look down on the minority. It's done without our consent. What a horrible story. When the speaker is voiceless, the author idealist, our security careless, our nation in a mess is justice is the story of the day. Ndax maam seet si na ma si ay kënju wax ñu lii si kàllaamay koccu barma ne kuy dem de xamatoo fi nga jëm dellul fi nga jóge fi nga yoroo ak fi ñu la xame kon nag dollu fu jàmm doonee suñu naataange parce que bañ li nga doon dafa fekk nga bañ see ñaaw te bàyyi doon na ma wax ne boo fekkee ki tooñ toog ki tooñul toog nga bëgg a faral ki tooñ toog di nga tooñ toog ba toog ni ki tooñ toogee and if justice is our action then let's strive and exercise peace because the sea waves for peace the air blow for peace and the driver drive for peace if peace is to ease then peace we need please Gambia forever thank you.
Right, thank you very much. That is obviously nice and extraordinary. That was a very nice poem from you, Mohammed, and thank you very much. So, like, guys, time we made you come, like, feeling caught up, we've been on, good name today, we're doing coffee up, we've been you. I hope Mohammed will come back. Yeah, inshallah. The guy feel a word, Jimala TV. So, Mohammed, nga tango ko at guy, we've been on.
Okay, to those watching out there, and also Madam with the cameraman, I thank you all. And I am just saying I'm a very big thankful for joining us today. And I'm also inviting you in a poetry concert, which is the album launching for Barham Tells and also Genius Jaha, which is going to be November 19th, and Barham is going to be on the December, but the date is not yet finalized. But anything, when I get back here, I will give you the dates. So join us at Newsrat Senior Secondary School Hall for the album launching of Genius Jaha and Semagajane for Barham Tells. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Askan wi ñoo ko déggandoo fii la woon seen education hour mu ngi am si every Saturday from 11 to 12 o'clock. My guest was Mohammed Jeng, ex-student of Olinum of An Senior Secondary School. Also a poet. Dégg ngeen poem bu mu fi recite bu neex ñu ñëpp dégg nañ ko ndoon kon nag programme bi fii leen ko dox ba beneen yoon giving you dox daje the next Saturday inshallah. It was your host Lolly Ceesay. Thank you very much.